What's up, go-getters? It's your boy Coach to Win, and I'm back today with another video. Thank you so much for coming back to watching, and I actually have a special shout out to one of my viewers here. Let me just get things ready for you here so that you can see what somebody wrote me. I thought that was really nice of them to just, you know, give me a basic shout out to you know, to kind of just tell me that they're learning something from me, and I really appreciate it. So shout outs to Sun QT. Thank you so much for just dropping me this message, and it's really encouraging. Thank you so much. But anyways, let's get into what I'm here to do here, and let's get into the numbers real quick here. So today I literally was trading with only $291, and I was using margins. I was borrowing like money to trade, which is kind of cool. So don't freak out about margins account. If you know how to use margins account, you can actually use it to your advantage. Anyways, what I did was I traded SAVA. I actually have a video showing you how I basically protected my profit, and I kept trading this thing over and over and over again. So this is my top gainer for the day. And then I traded American Resource, AREC, made that much. And then I traded a TGC after hours. I made this much right here. I was literally trading like just 100 shares. But I was able to, you know, to borrow money, so that was really cool. I should have borrowed more, but my money was in something else. And I couldn't borrow as much. So I traded Tetra as well. Made that much. I traded SLS after hours. I'm not done trading this yet. I'm actually swing trading because I was trying to sell. Actually, I bought in, I sold high, and then I saw it go up really high, and I was like, I'm going to short this. I bought a short. It went up some more, and then it came back down, but then I was like trying to sell it like the last minute of the day, but I couldn't sell it. Like literally the last minute, and no one bought it, so I have to hold on to 10 shares here. Anyways, moving on. I traded GSM. Had to come back and, you know, do a little something with 100 shares just to feel like, yeah, I got you back, GSM, for taking off on me when I didn't hold long enough. If you watched my video from yesterday, you know what's up. And then NTN, I traded that, just made, you know, a little bit here and there. And then I was actually up on this one, and then I traded it again, and I lost the trade, and I was just like, done with that. And I lost $1.94, not a big deal. But here's my biggest loser today. I was actually profiting off of this. But then, you know, I was practicing a long hold, and so let me just get into the numbers here. All right, so SAVA was my biggest gainer today. If you look here, I started trading it today. You can see a bunch of trades here. So I started trading it. It wasn't at 12. Today was at 46.95. If I had held these 10 shares, 46.95. all the way to its peak, it was like $72, $73 right here. Okay, 72. So I think it was like $75. If you look at the chart here, SAVA went up to $74.50. Oh my goodness, $74.50. If I had just held those 10 shares, I would have made like 200 something bucks. But you know, how's I supposed to know? Anyways, I wanted to show you a video here of me basically protecting my profits using a stop loss. That wasn't a stop loss. It was more like stop loss, moved it up to protect my gains. And I also had like a take profit, which was higher, but it kept triggering my stop loss. So that's why I traded this thing so many times today. And, you know, I went on a one share, and I even shorted it. You know, I shorted 10 shares. It came down. I sold that. And when it was going back up, I bought in and went right back up. So basically I was riding it up and down like a roller coaster today. But yeah, here's a video real quick of me just basically protecting my profits, and this is a technique that you could probably use in your own trading, day trading. All right, so here we are squeezing that profit. So started here, it popped up, so I moved my stop loss up to protect my profits. And the graph is kind of small, but I have my top limit for take profit and my bottom for stop loss. There is no way, unless this thing tanks, that I will lose money. So I'm gonna move this up some more here to protect some more profits. See that right there? That's how you do it. That's how you protect your profits. Oh, there it goes. Triggered. I didn't lose. I got money. But it was only one share, you know. I gotta go small because my account is like really small now. And my daughter's eating next to me if you can't hear. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that video. You can hear my daughter click-clacking right in the background eating her lunch. But let's go talk about my biggest loser. My biggest loser for today was OCGN, OCGN. I was actually doing pretty good on this trade. I was profiting actually, and then I had to sell here at the end, which is fine. But look at this ride. I rode it from 330 to 334. So basically what happened was I bought in like somewhere right here, I believe, and then it tanked and it kept tanking and it kept tanking and it kept tanking. But then I saw there was a support at $3 and I was like, cool, it's gonna go back up, because basically what the news on this stock was really good. And so I was banking on it coming back at, near power hour, and it did. Like it ripped up right here and went all the way up to actually almost 350. And I actually had a sell limit at 342, but then I moved it down to take profits when it cut back at 334. So I held it for a really long time too. This is impressive that I even held for an hour and a half. Look, 14:28 to 16:01. If I had just waited one more minute for it to go back up to close to 350, it literally went up to like 374. I would have made profit and walked away. But then I was like down like $2 or something. I went in for the trade again and I held. And I was doing a long hold again, and I held to near the end of the trading day. So if you look here, if you look at this, I held it all the way to the end. I bought in at 343, thinking it'll break 350 and it rip up, and I'll be like, cool, I'm done. I think it was gonna just sell like 2 cents up at 500 shares, and I would have been like, cool, I just made like a couple bucks. But I ended up losing. But it's okay. I'm okay with it, because today was a really good trade day. Based on my performance, I didn't really lose a lot of trades. And I lost maybe 4 out of the 30 or 40 trades that I made today. So that's really good. I was scalping a lot. So if you look here, I was buying in, buying in, and then selling at a loss, buying in, and then selling at a loss again. But then like I bought in, I waited, and I went up. But that was my only few losses. But if you look at everything else, like here, buy in, ride it up. Oh, this was this, yeah, look at that. Buy in and rode it up. Should have just walked away. I would have been fine. You know what I mean? Like I would have made my profit right there, trading off margins, meaning borrowed money. And then I bought in here and I rode it up, bought in and then rode it up again, just small shares. And then I went heavier, bought in, sold, and then bought in, sold. These are all like, stop loss triggering, because once I have something move up to profit zone, I move my stop loss up to protect my profit right away. So that way I try to guarantee not to lose. So some people might find this technique kind of counter, because you're if you just wait a little longer, if you're more patient, you wait a little longer, you can get more profits. But sometimes it'll cut back on you and then you lose. If you don't have a stop loss and it keeps tanking on you. So stop loss is what I use to mitigate how much I lose, so I don't lose a lot. And if I do lose, most of the time I'm just like willing to take that loss real quick, and then I watch the stock again, and I'll hop back in when the stock price is right, and I'm looking at the the entry points, and I had a lot of solid entry points. If you look at SAVA here, it was like SAVA was just too easy today. It was so easy. Like out of all these trades from today, almost every single one of them was a win. So I started here at 46, boom, 46, boom, 47, 50, 71, 52, 53. But I went in small, you know what I mean? Like I couldn't afford to get more shares. So it is what it is, but I was trading off margins, and I was literally up $100 and bought it again, OCGN, and then I just waited because I was practicing how to hold and not freak out and panic sell and all that stuff. But it seems like this long hold practice, it's building good, tough skin for me to be able to stomach losses. But it's kind of annoying because I'm losing a lot when I should be focusing on just profiting. And my advice to you is don't focus on how much money you make, just focus on profiting. Just make sure you make money. Don't worry about how much it is, just make sure you make money. But yeah, and my account size had dropped from 42K to 39K because of the meme stocks. Costs went down, and GME went down. Even AMC went down, but I'm glad I sold out of that. I sold out around 12 or something like that. I forgot when I sold, but I definitely took my profits for that one. Costs, you know what's interesting about costs? Let me just pull it up and show you. I did so well on costs. It didn't cost me much. See what I did there? So basically, overall, on my trade, costs, I am still, if I sold costs right now, even with a negative 3,400, okay, $3,400, even with a negative, I'm still in the positive. Like I've made $100 off trading this thing. And you should have seen how much profit I was making off this when I was actually up at like 165 or something like that. And the highest it went was like 175. I should have taken profits, but why didn't I take it? Well, you know, like I said, you know, I was all gung-ho with the whole meme stock stuff, and I was just like, yeah, take that, man. You know, like the man is what I meant to say. Is I lost focus on what I normally do, and what I went back to what I normally do today. I was in profits, trading off margins. I was literally trading with 290 something bucks, and I'm happy. I'm happy with my performance today, even though I lost like 110 bucks or something like that. Let me just pull this up real quick. Yeah, 113 bucks. Okay, that's what I lost today. I was actually up 100, something like that, 100, 110, 110 dollars. But then I was like, let me just practice. I made enough to mess around with this profit, and I experimented again. And you know, I'm giving it enough time now. I've been practicing this long hold thing for like 3 weeks or so, and it's not very successful. It's not very successful at all. So I think I'm gonna have to drop that experiment. But it was something that was good for me because I'm able to stomach like really big losses and not worry about it. But yeah, so you guys let me know. Think I should just like cut off this costs and then just pull out that money. How much money? I got $1,000 there. Okay, so if I pull out costs, I would have some more buying power. Let me know. Should I just sell costs, or should I just hold on and be like, yeah, let's see what happens? Maybe I'll hold on to the end of the week. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments down below. And again, shout out to Sun QT for dropping that message. And it's really encouraging because it's not easy to record and edit every single day, because it's literally about an hour and a half of my life every day. But I hope this gets out there, and I hope it helped people. So yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know, the guy's gonna pop out somewhere right here, and and I'm gonna say goodbye. So get your hands ready for those of you who are returning. For those of you who are new, just follow along. Here's my hand. Rock, paper, peace. Let's hang out again in the next video.